Yo, what's going on, guys? The Langbanger here. I have a new profile for you. I wanted to go over Igknight. So I mentioned in a previous video, I did a review on number S0 Utopic Zexal. It's the new Shockmaster. I think Igknight is probably the best deck to go about making that card as quickly as possible, just because you're able to just pop off all your monsters, bring them out. You have multiple Utopia monsters to go into. There's a rank 6, there's a rank 4, so that just gives you more options there. So let's just go right into the list. So starting off, you have 3 Gallant, 3 Veteran, 3 Cavalier, 3 Margrave, 3 Templar, 3 Paladin, 2 Hamster, and 1 Rabbit. So this is going to run just like any other regular Igknight deck. I see no reason not to max out on all the Igknights you can. I mean, if there was more in the game, I'd be using them. So, these are just insane. You can definitely bump up a 3rd Hamster because in reality, you're using 3 Rabbit here already. You can, like I said, go up to a 3rd and then have 4 technically. It's just unreal. So, again, the point of this deck, I mean, you can play it multiple ways, but if you're going first, you want to go into S0 as quickly as possible. So Rabbit, that gives you 2 level 4s, so makes sense. On to the spells. You have 3 Exceed Change Tactics, 3 Summoner Art, 2 Rank Up Argent Chaos Force. Sorry, I forgot the name for a second. 2 Astral Force, Raigeki, Rhoda, Upstart, Twin Twister, and Instant Fusion. So, when it comes to the rank up cards, I don't want to say it doesn't matter what you use. At first I thought that, and then I actually read this card, and I'm like, oh, you can add this card back after you do an Exceed Summon of a certain kind? Yeah, well, I'm going to incorporate that. In regards to this, it's neat that you can add it to your hand instead of drawing, so that's why I'm using it. But if you just had any rank up card, just laying around, you can just do that too. Let me see what else to go over here. Oh yeah, the Exceed Change Tactics. So with Igknights, you're gonna neg yourself a whole lot turn 1 typically, but if you have this card, you get to go in the Utopia. You draw a card, and then you can overlay into Prime or Lightning. You can draw another card. So it just helps replenish your hand a little bit. So on to the traps. You have your 4 floodgates. So you can definitely put strikes in here if you really wanted. I was thinking to lose 1 turn. It kind of hurts yourself too, but once you get the lockdown, then I could see lose 1 turn kind of being good. So yeah, there's not. I don't normally show off an extra deck, but this is what I'm working with currently. You have 2 Utopia. You have 1 Utopia Beyond. You have 1 Prime, 1 Lightning, 1 Utopic Dragon, and 1 S0. So I was thinking of upping this, but really, once you get it out, I mean, you should be fine already. You have other ways. You can go into Utopic Dragon. This card's insane all in itself. If you want to find space for a second one, you certainly can, but that's just one of those cards to where it's like, you just want to see it turn 1. It can be effective, mid-game, don't get me wrong, but, later into the game, then maybe it isn't needed as much, so, what was I saying here? Oh, yeah. So, Abyss Dweller, Castell, Volcasaurus, Shark Fortress, Giant Hand, number 86, Rogmaroid, Constellar M7, and a Norden. So, what's crazy with the extra deck, I mean, there's so much other stuff you could use, but with it only being a 15 card restriction, it's very tough to fit everything that you need in here. And especially using these Utopia cards, like that's using up a lot. Look at that. 3, 6, 7. So practically half your extra deck is the Utopia card. So Yeah, anyways, that's my profile. I feel like this is a really strong deck. Still working on it. Maybe future support will help it even more. I know Ignites get a new card in the upcoming set. I'm definitely going to use that in here. And that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Peace.